So if you were a cartographer, somebody who does maps for a living, and you equated breast cancer to the map of the world, then the previous model which I showed was like finding out continents. This was the old world map of breast cancer treatment, identifying gross molecules and gross issues with the pathology specimen and formulating a treatment plan. So what changed? So really things started to change when Chuck Peru, who was still a Duke at that point in time, told us that breast cancer is not a single disease. It's a complex conglomerate of at least 5 different types. And this really set the cat amongst pigeons and spawned a whole lot of paperwork. These are a series of 5 papers which were published in June of 12 in Nature and several other journals. And what they really told us in very simplistic terms, I'm not going to go into the detail, and if you have questions, we can do it offline. What they really told us was that breast cancer is not a single disease. It is a very complex conglomerate of molecularly and genomically distinct entities which have different responses to therapeutic agents and which have a different natural history. So when it becomes clear that we are not treating one single breast cancer but a multitude of breast cancers within the same individual, where there is heterogeneity not only at the genetic level but at a molecular level, then things became very clear that we have to create a new map for breast cancer. So this is what you might want to call the new world map of breast cancer, which is identifying the countries. So breast cancer, according to Carlos Caldas, which from actually Cambridge, is a conglomerate of at least 10 different subtypes. This could be 50, this could be 100. So the more we know, the less we know holds very true for the genomic landscape in breast cancer. So this is a slide which I use very often, which is what I call the second wave in breast cancer management of personalized therapy, where you actually use tests to define whether you can actually use a therapy and get a good outcome, or use a therapy and still get a poor outcome. So this is tailoring the treatment according to the genomic and molecular landscape of the patient. This is personalization prime time.